The continuing problems with Desire to Learn has caused a lot of frustration in the academic community. The goal of the website is to provide an interactive and accessible learning tool for students and professors. However, this semester has caused more problems than solutions. The website allows professors to post grades, assignments, and any other supplemental material for individual classes. The University of Colorado switched over to Desire to Learn in the summer of 2012 because of its ability to track the learning process for students.
I think it would have worked well, though, if it actually worked.
Even the CEO of the company, John Baker, agrees how ridiculous the problems have been. In an apology letter early February, he stated, "We take full ownership and we understand the impact the outage had on your ability to teach and learn. We realize how unacceptable this is at any length of outage, and for this we are truly sorry." The letter also guaranteed no further interruptions. However, tomorrow morning the site will shut down around 5:30 a.m. Though planned, the inability to access the website could still cause annoyance for students or professors.
When D2L goes down, though, it's really frustrating for my students who depend on it in order to download their assignments, and I put up all my PowerPoints, so for studying for the quizzes, it's a little challenging.
Shutting down the site temporarily is an example of the continuing efforts of Desire to Learn to prevent future problems. If anything, the company is working hard to improve the site. Katie Cross, News Team Boulder. Hello and welcome to News Team Weather. I'm Katie Cross. It has been and will continue to be an indecisive week of weather here in Colorado. But first, let's take a look at some national stories. A giant icicle on the side of an apartment building is making headlines today. The icicle in Saskatchewan, Canada, has 3 stories tall and even had its own Twitter account. Residents lost their claim to fame as it was removed this weekend because it posed safety hazards. Milwaukee is experiencing some problems not only with snow conditions, but where to put all of the snow. After several storms, the snow has piled up so much that the snowplow drivers have limited places to put it. The snow piles are as tall as SUVs and even higher in some places. And now, there is another storm on its way to the Midwest. Several states are under winter weather advisories or warnings today as that storm makes its way into Washington, D.C. North Dakota already has had a foot of snow in parts of the state. Hundreds of flights in the Midwest have been canceled for today, and we'll keep an eye on this storm as it heads east. Taking a look at the national weather, we transition from snow and rain down into Florida. There's severe thunderstorms possible in both western Alabama and Georgia. Then we see that there's a cold front moving down into parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas, leading to some cooler temperatures today. And then in Colorado, there's a high pressure system, which means slightly warmer temperatures, but don't put your snow boots away just yet. The storm from the northwest is moving down into Colorado, and there's a high chance that it'll hit this weekend, late Friday night and into Sunday. The storm will make its way through Wyoming and into Nebraska and later down into Fort Collins and the rest of the state. But for now, let's check out the current temperatures in Colorado. Eagle, Colorado is pretty chilly right now at about 9 degrees. Fort Collins, Boulder, and Colorado Springs are just below 20 degrees, and Greeley is going to be the warmest. Out at Lyman, it's about 14 degrees, and it's warming up fast. The temperature is planning on rising today and into this week. It will warm up today with a high of about 46, completely sunny skies, totally blue. And then as we move into Wednesday, almost 60 degrees, partly sunny skies, and a low of 31. Thursday, we see that it's going to be 60 degrees again, also partly sunny. And then on Friday, we're going to expect some rain and some snow. Make sure you enjoy that weather while you can because it's going to be pretty cold this weekend. That's all I have for weather. Back to you at the desk. Looking at Jenna Bainbridge, you wouldn't know that something sets her apart from other girls her age. She has an amazing voice, acting chops, and a gait. She was born partially paralyzed from the waist down, which prevents full use of her leg, but that hasn't stopped her from pursuing her dreams.
Working with family really taught me to accept my disability and to go ahead and act if I wanted to.
So what is family? It is the only theater company in the nation to produce professional theater using only disabled actors. It all started in 1989 when a group of former students from the Betcher School in Denver noticed a serious lack of opportunities for people living with disabilities. So, they decided they would create them. Now, 24 years later, Family is a thriving theater company in the Denver community. Daniel Traylor is the son of one of the founders. Born hearing impaired, Daniel is an active actor of Family who excels in musical theater. Literally raised in the company, Daniel shared a little about his experience.
Now, I mean, anyone that is touched by Family is changed.
The company aims to promote the inclusion of people with disabilities into the performing arts community and ultimately raise disability awareness.
For everyone in the world with a disability, just do it. And eventually the stigma will change if enough people try.
Although Family doesn't have its own designated theater, performances can be seen at many major theaters in the Denver area, like the Aurora Fox Theater, the Arvada Center, and here at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts. Family has grown tremendously over the last 2 decades, but has seen a major growth in the past few years.
So historically, Family has had one summer musical each year, and then about 7 years ago, we started doing a play every winter. And then 5 years ago, we added a third program, which is a sketch comedy that is written by the actors themselves in collaboration with the director. And since then, we've added a fourth program in Boulder that's based on Vox, and now we're starting to tour.
This touring program began in 2011, helping Family expand its audience base. The current touring show is The Velveteen Rabbit. Jenna is playing the title role, and Daniel is her young boy companion. As Jenna grows older, she is beginning to reach out into the community.
I worked with Boulder Dinner Theater last summer, and I worked with Town Hall over winter, and this summer I'm going to be with the Shakespeare Festival in Boulder, and all because Family kind of gave me that courage to go for things.
True to its name, Family has become a second family for anyone involved. Katie Cross, News Team Boulder.